What is going on today?
Well, we're doing the combat vets until they ride. Mike McGrath rode from Key West, Florida to Alaska and back, 10,000 miles in 10 days, and we're here to celebrate his arrival of coming back and supporting Until They Ride.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Two.
We started as a group of combat veteran brothers who saw the need that there were some of us who with disabilities who were riding bikes that weren't safe, and we decided to take action and use riding to help them out.
Tell me about the run you just did.
I just did a 10,000 mile, 8-day, 19-hour ride from Key West to Alaska and back. Covered a lot of the United States and Canada. Some challenging riding for sure. The big thing was just to bring attention to the fact that this was important to us. We were willing to put our own skin in the game to help our brothers and sisters ride safely and bring attention to this issue. It's important to us. So.
And you're trying to raise money. How does that work?
People can make donations through our website, untiltheyride.org, our Facebook page, facebook.com/untiltheyride, PayPal, paypal.me/untiltheyride, or they can contact us directly with any way they can help us out.
Where exactly is the money going?
100% of our donations go to providing goods and services to a disabled combat veteran. We even pay all of our own overhead out of pocket, myself and our board. So none of the money goes to us. Nobody gets a salary. It's all just helping out those in need.
Okay. And Gator Harley Davidson is involved in this. What happened with Troy?
I met Troy about a year ago, and missing his right hand, he was operating a bike that didn't have any front brakes and had a very difficult to use setup for him to ride even with just the back brakes. So we helped him out with some ideas on how we could get that fixed on his bike, and Gator Harley actually implemented that for us totally free of charge. They saw what we were doing in Troy's situation, and they were anxious to jump in to help.
Every penny that we raise is going to help a veteran get their motorcycle adapted so they can ride with us. Thank you.
Hi, this is Desert Rose, and she is the longest standing combat vet.
Okay. And who is this?
This is Ryan Lyons, and Ryan Lyons is a combat vet, and how long you been with?
Just under a year.
Under a year.
It is an amazing feat to go 10,000 miles in 10 days. Red Leg has done a fabulous job, and he's doing something that needs to be done. Our brothers and sisters that have been in combat, they have lost arms and legs, they need to get back in the wind like we do. So he's raising money so they're able to.
Excellent. And what do you think of all this?
Oh, it's great. You know, Until They Ride again is a great organization. You know, combined with Gator Harley Davidson and Combat Vets Association, we just do what we do. Our mission is vets helping vets.
Quite a wild couple of days, folks. Thanks so much. To everyone who came out here to support Until They Ride, Gator Harley Davidson, all the individuals and organizations who came here together to host this great event for military veterans today, thank you so much. In the last 8 days, I've ridden over 10,000 miles for disabled combat veterans as part of our organization Until They Ride. 3,100 of those miles were completed in the first 48 hours as I traveled from the southeast to the northwest corner of the United States. I continued to Canada, Alaska, back to Sturgis, through the upper peninsula of Michigan, and on my way back to Key West, covering the geodesic distance of a flight from here to Central Australia. There were long nights, extreme heat, cold, rain, fatigue, and uncertainty, and determination. I was driven by the promise Until They Ride has made from day one, as well as by the family, friends, brothers, sisters, and supporters I knew to be rooting for me, especially the ones here today. And by words I first spoke nearly 20 years ago. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I will never leave a fallen comrade is at the core of what motivates Until They Ride. Disabled veteran riders are a group historically underserved. Many aren't aware of the difference riding makes to us as combat veterans. There are few, if any, vets here right now that don't know a battle buddy whose life has been saved by motorcycles. None of us are harder hit than Purple Heart veterans who paid dearly on our behalf and many of whom continue to suffer daily. There are limitations on what can be done to restore their bodies, but we've made it our mission to restore the pleasure of riding to their lives. Some veterans are already riding bikes that could be better adapted to their physical ability, and we owe it to them to ensure that they are able to ride safely. In these last 5 months, Until They Ride has gone from an idea to a federally recognized 501c3 public charity that has raised thousands of dollars and is already making a difference in the lives of disabled veterans. We've been able to accomplish this despite not having an office building or an office. None of us gets an Until They Ride paycheck. In fact, our corporate expenses are paid from our own pockets. We're an infantryman turned school resource officer, a retired Navy senior chief who visits a veteran in need somewhere nearly every day, a wounded paratrooper hoping to open his own motorcycle shop, and a field artilleryman who delivers groceries overnight. Every one of us standing here is not only uniquely skilled in their role as directors and staff, but as long-distance riders, mechanics, and fabricators. Our greatest achievement so far hasn't been a long motorcycle ride. It's the Street 750 Troy just pulled up on. Troy lost his right arm in Afghanistan 9 years ago and was unable to use his front brakes until recently. Riding means so much to him that he is still taking it to classes daily at Motorcycle Mechanics Institute, where he is training to be a motorcycle repair technician.
Yeah! Woo!
Oh yeah, buddy.
We were able to get Troy full control over the safety features of his bike for under $600 with some brainstorming from our team, a left-handed brake lever, a deeply discounted clutch from Recluse, and installation service volunteered by Gator after they heard his story and what we were doing for him. We couldn't be where we are as an organization without the help of our brothers, sisters, families, and friends. The CVMA have been incredible in supporting us and our work. Gator Harley Davidson has also been an active partner in our mission. From my first conversation with owner John Malik and events coordinator Jan, the support we've received has gone far beyond what I could have imagined. Every department has played some role in our success. Gator's service department modified Troy's bike and prepared my Softail for promo events around the country. Parts made a special trip hours away to get a gasket for Troy's clutch. New and used motorcycles cleared their showroom out to set up for Florida Extreme Entertainment to have wrestling for our entertainment today. Great job, Gator. Thank you so much. And clothing is giving 15% off to veterans, not just today, but every day. So also thanks to FXE for making a specially catered show for our audience today.
My vest is full of patches, both old and new. It tells a story of the places that I've been and the things that I do. Most are on the front and layered in a stack, but none tell the story like the patch on my back. I earned it in battle as a combat vet. It's a constant reminder to never forget. At first you will notice the skull and the spade, a bleak reminder that the debt of war is never paid. Every color has a meaning and a story to tell, and every story has a meaning that we know all too well. To show unity as warriors, we wear the military gold for all the branches of service, both new and old. The red is for the blood that my brothers have bled, not all known by me, but a tear for each I have shed. With heavy heart, we wear the solemn color black for the missing, the prisoners, and those that never made it back. Yes, I know that it is just cloth and thread, but because of what it means, I will respect it until the day that I am dead.
It is customary and appropriate that people unite with common bonds of interest. To display these bonds, characteristic symbols are used as identification. To the world, the symbols represent a society with particular goals and interests. However, to the membership, these symbols have more significant meaning, since they represent the unique association of the members within their society. So it is with the CVMA. The Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association is guided by the vision and mission, Veterans Helping Veterans. We are honored and happy to have you among the willing volunteers to help the CVMA accomplish its mission. Upon review of your documented combat experience, your desire to help your fellow veterans, in accordance with national and chapter bylaws, we find you meet our specific requirements for membership.
I state your name.
I, Donald Martin.
Having heard and understood the purposes and missions of the CVMA, I do solemnly pledge to always respect and promote the aims and ideals of the CVMA. Brothers and sisters, with this pledge, you become one of us. Remember, as members of the CVMA, your life and acts will reflect upon the honor of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. Welcome home.
There's been a lot that's been done to help you out with what you're going through. Tell me about your journey.
Grew up riding bikes my whole life. My dad was a sponsored motocross rider and drag racer. Went to Afghanistan. I was injured in 2010, lost my right hand, and still continued road. Got into wrestling, as you can see. My buddy Veston here started training again. I did that prior to the Army. I've been doing this since I was 14.
Yeah, I remember the first time that he came back, and him and our friend Jody, he was asking us, you think he could do it? And I had no doubt. I'm actually a promoter myself on SWA. He wrestled for me his very first match back when people said he couldn't do it, and I believed that he could. You know, he's just as good as he was when he left. I'm very proud of where he came from and what he's done.
And what does it mean that what they did for you to help you with your motorcycle and start getting some wind again?
I've been riding even after I got injured, but I only had back brakes. And so motorcycle, your front brake is 70% of your stopping power. So the best you can do is just lock up the rear and hope for the best. And I got with the Combat Veterans, and Until They Ride reached out to me. And they were asking me about what would I do to my bike if I had the money, and I explained to them. We started working together, and first they got me a front brake lever, which allowed the front brakes to move to the left handlebar, so I have front brakes again for the first time in 10 years almost. And then we installed a recluse clutch, which allows me, because see, with my injury, I have to work the gas and the clutch with one hand. It's very difficult. With a recluse, it allows me to, I don't have to hold in the clutch at a red light. I can just sit there, and when I'm ready to go, give it gas, and it goes.
What does it mean to you to be able to have this kind of stuff done, and the group, the organization you're with?
It's everything. This is it's my way of coping with my internal demons, my PTSD, and traumatic brain injury, and all I had on the way back. When I'm on the bike, I'm clear, I'm free, all the stress lifts off. I go for a ride and I'm good to go. It's everything. It's a peace of mind.